I wanted to try the, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Lorella palette that I got from Slay Glam box. Oops, so I knock everything down. What is that on there? I wanted, sorry. I wanted to try this again. So I was playing with it last night a little bit. Just to see, like, okay, so first impressions are never really good, I don't think, for judging a palette. Um, I've learned that through trial and error. Um, and so far, I want to give this palette another chance, but this time I'm going to do no face makeup because it does have a lot of fallout. And I loathe doing that because I just don't like the way my face looks without makeup on. And so, but I have to do it with this palette because there's just so much fallout. So we're going to try again. I've been really into like burgundy, red, I don't know why, dark brown, things like that. So we're just going to go with that. And then we'll discuss my little sugar mishap the other night and how I'm feeling today. So let us begin. I know this wasn't planned. This is impromptu, random. Get ready with me. I do have a lot of stuff to do today, so I'm just like, let me at least get ready for my day, and then maybe things will go better. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. But yeah, I'm going to prime my lids real quick, though. And the way I prime my lids is I just use the makeup that I would use on my face to prime my lid. I don't use eyelid primer. Hi, T-Bird. Hello, thank you for the peace and the heart. I appreciate that. So kind of you. So kind of you to join me on this impromptu get ready with me. So like I said, I just prime my lids with concealer. That's what I do. I've kind of always done that. I've tried to find eyelid primers that I like, and to be honest with you, I have not found one that I mean Urban Decay has a really good one. But it's not like, I just don't feel like you really need to use an eyelid primer. That's just me though, because again, like some people, everyone's different. Everyone does their makeup differently. It does not mean there's a wrong or a right way. I just prefer using what I would use on my face anyway. And I can't believe I'm doing this eye look with no face makeup on. I hate that, but I'm gonna do it because I love you. No, because this palette really does have a lot of fallout. I played with it again last night. Like I said, I was just trying to see how the colors blend and like, I don't know. I was pleasantly surprised, I think, but we're gonna find out today. This will be my third time using this palette, and I feel like there's been palettes in the past where I completely did not like, wait a second, I absolutely love it. Or vice versa, like I'll get a palette and think I absolutely love it, and then upon trying it a few times, I'm like, wait a second, this isn't that great. With that being said, let's get started on this eye look for today. Um, I'm feeling a lot better than I have been feeling. You guys, I need to start taking better care of myself. I'm just being real with you. I need to start taking better care of myself. Oh, did you really? Don't you love it? I mean, I personally love it. I'm now getting the more creamy kind because I feel like just the regular shape tape is kind of dry. But yeah, I absolutely love it. And then, of course, this brush wants to give me problems. I used it yesterday and I was like all happy about it. And then now it's like being all frazzled and weird. So I'm sorry. Let me try to fix that hair sticking out. Okay, got it. So, has it been? Mika? How are you doing? How you doing? I can feel you on that, like, honestly. Um, it's been like that all week for me, to be really real. Oh, does she? Oh, cool. That's cool. Yeah, no, I'm obsessed with Tarte. Um, anything really, to be honest. But we're just gonna go ahead and go into rumors. Thank you. Yeah, so my sugars dropped very dangerously low. And I should never let them get that low, but, I think it's kind of easy to forget about ourselves, especially when you have little ones running around. Like, your main concern isn't like, oh, let me make sure I do A, B, and C. You're just like, let me take care of my littles. You're not really paying attention, I guess. At least I don't, to like my own personal wants, needs, and just health. And so the other night, I got dangerously low, like dangerously low, to the point that I almost fainted. Well, I kind of did faint in a way, but I was conscious. It was very scary. But for those of you that have diabetes, you know what low blood sugar feels like, and it's a very scary experience, especially when they're dangerously low. Because when I get really low, I can't say anything. Like, I can't scream or I can't yell for help. I'm just like, do I have to prick myself? I should be, but I don't. I did all through baby bull. Baby bull, my son. Sorry, I forget that I talked to you guys, and you're not my family, so you're like, who the fuck's baby bull? That's my child, my son. He's 3, and when I was pregnant with him, I had to keep really good check on my sugars because that's how I got diabetes, because I was pregnant. And with my daughter, I didn't get it, but I had gestational diabetes with baby bull, and so I had a test for almost like 8 times a day. I want to say, like, I had a test after every meal. I had a test in the morning. I had a test at night, and in between snacks. I know I have to, Nika. I know. Okay, here's the thing. My stupid tester monitor thing broke, and ever since it did, I never replaced it because I felt like I had everything in check. Like, every time I did check my sugars, things were fine. So I was like, well, I don't need it. But I'm actually gonna go out to get one today, to be honest with you, because I do need to test my sugars frequently still. But yeah, and so I was just kind of like feeling like, okay, my sugars are low. After the last live that I did, I don't have diabetes, but I have some kind of hypoglycemia. Yeah, maybe that's what I have. Well, I know for a fact that I got gestational diabetes, and it never went away upon having my son. And so, I just chalk it up to it being that. I get that something has obviously changed. Please take care of you. I know. See, that's the thing. You got to take care of yourself before you can take care of anybody else, right? But as a mom, like, let's be real. Like, are we really taking care of ourselves? Not really. I'm never getting pregnant again. Ever. Absolutely no way, no how. But I actually can't because I got my tubes tied, so there's that. Also, it would be too dangerous because every pregnancy I've had has been high risk. Everything I do is high risk. Seems like. No, but every pregnancy I've had has been high risk. And it just wasn't my body and what I wanted were just like, no. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause if it was up to me, I'd already be pregnant again and we'd have more kids, and I just keep popping them out. You know what I mean? But unfortunately, my body was like, this is going to be your last one, and that's good, and that's fine. Plus, I'm 40, well, 39, but that's the same thing. And I'm kind of getting up there in age. It just wouldn't be healthy. Is it really? I put temporary dye in it. I was thinking about hanging with Mr. J. Hello. I was thinking about getting permanent dye and dyeing it because, as you can see, the temporary didn't really take. Like, it kind of did, but not really. You're working? Go vegan. Go vegan. Get your dollars. Get your dollars. Yeah, I know. I'm up this early because I'm always up this early. I appreciate that, T-Bird. I just wanted to start growing in, though, already because I'm like, okay. Yeah, I call myself 40 to soften the blow as well because, I mean, 39, that's 40. 38's pretty much 40 as well. You know what I mean? Like what? You know, I'm not going to be, let me hang on to the last year of my 30s. Like, no, I'm 40. You're working for apples. Apples are good. 39's a gross number. Yeah. So, here's to taking better care of ourselves. For mothers and just women in general, like all of us, we tend to take care of everybody, everything, everyone, everything. And then us is like the bottom of the list. You know, we're the bottom of the barrel. We're the bottom of the, and that's just women. We do that. That's what we do. And I kind of want to break that because I need to live to see another freaking day, right? And to see my kids grow up and what have you. And so when my sugars got as low as they did, it was very scary. And I think I'm going to go in with Heartbreak right here. It's just a dark brown. And so I went upstairs because I could tell my sugars were low. Because first off, I get really aggravated when my sugars are low. And I just thought, oh, maybe it's like hormones or perhaps I'm just not. I didn't put two and two together. I just was like aggravated and frustrated at everything and just was like, eh. And so that should have given me a sign like your sugars may be low, like maybe, But no, I didn't take it as that. And so I just went about my live stream. And as soon as I went off, because I was going to do an ASMR directly after that. And I'm like, well, let me go upstairs and get a snack before I start doing my ASMR. Because, I can tell now that I'm feeling really tired. It was just, surefire signs of your sugars are very low. And so I went upstairs, and right when I reached the kitchen, I collapsed to my knees, and I was like, holy fuck, here we go. Because I know what happens when my sugars drop too low. So I was already anticipating I better hurry up and have sugar of some kind. And luckily, Baby Bowl's sippy cup wasn't. It was up on the counter, and it was like halfway full, and I could reach that. And so I grabbed it, and I just drank down the juice that was left, which was really watered down, but that basically saved me. I'm doing a little Mexican granny here, and I'm trading her for access to her apples this fall. Aww. And she has 100 grandkids. That's cute. And so, luckily, his cup was still on the counter, and I was able to drink that because that then gave me the strength to grab my daughter. Someone in her class had just had a birthday, and they gave her like a bag of chocolates, and luckily that was still on the counter as well. And so I was able to reach that, grab a little mini Snickers, and then I put it in my mouth, and I was so dead, like, I couldn't even chew the chocolate. So I just left it in my mouth. I left the piece of chocolate in my mouth. I let it melt, because I couldn't chew it. And as it was melting, I started to come back, like, come to, like, I was like, oh, I can breathe. And, You should carry some candy. Yeah, no, I'm just gonna keep, ooh, okay. I'm gonna keep these little things on me at all times because I can't go through that again. And like, you just feel really nauseous. Like, you know, when you're gonna pass out, how you kind of feel like throwing up. For those of you that have passed out. But yeah. And so then once that melted, I was able to start chewing it up, and I was good. I was like, fuck yeah, you know, one was good. I still felt dreadful. Like my temples hurt, my vision was blurred. There was ringing in my ears. I was just like, trying to function. I'm like, well, I'm definitely not doing ASMR now. And then I just, you know, took my night meds and went to bed. After I could tell my sugars were stable, and you know, I could, you know, take my night meds with confidence, knowing that I would wake up. So that, and honestly, after that happened, I'm using this color now. It's the haters color. Haters back off color. No. And the day after that, I felt like I had a massive hangover. Like I couldn't even, like my temples were sore to the touch. Kimmy D. I wish I were a hairdresser. Then I'd know a bunch of kick-ass hairstyle. I know. I'm on the waiting list to start school for beauty. But yeah, I'm gonna learn all the tricks of the trade. Here coming soon, y'all. But as I was saying, I felt it. I can't even talk. Like ever since my sugars dropped that low, like I'm having problem with speech. Yesterday my chest was really tense and really tight. Hi, Hi, Ricky. I heard you're in the hospital. I hope you're doing okay. And then you wake up and everyone thinks you're drugged or something. Well, I mean, I was walking around like I was making no sense, dude. I was like, I'm like, okay, this isn't working. And so I was just out of it for the past. I'm still kind of out of it ever since then. I'm not gonna lie. I do feel a little out of it. Good. Awesome. Prayers have been answered, Ricky, because I was worried. Hello, everyone. Can you do it? So, wait, you're going to beauty school? It's actually really hard. It's like being in high school again. Exactly. I'm very excited to do beauty school. Like, I'm just stoked about it. I'm anticipating the fun, you know? So anyway, yeah, that's why I'm a little out of it. And I called my doctor. I have an appointment. Of course, my eyes start getting wet. And then look what happens to the shadow. I'm going to switch out this brush and move on to something different. I called my doctor. I let them know, like, about my chest pain and my temples and, like, everything I was feeling after having low blood sugar. And they're like, do you want to take a quick questionnaire to see if you need to come in right now? And I'm like, no, not really. Which is probably childish, considering my symptoms were kind of scary. See, my eyes got wet, and so that's what happened. Sorry about that. But I just didn't feel like going to the hospital. I don't want to. Like, if I can avoid going to the hospital, I do. So I didn't take the dumb little questionnaire because they'd be like, come on, and they wouldn't find anything, and I would be wasting my time. Trust me, I already know how it works. So I have an appointment coming up. So, because everyone's like, you need to go to the doctor. You can't just, like, this happened another time. Well, it's happened a couple times ever since I was pregnant with Buddy with the low blood sugar thing. And, like, I understand that I can't keep doing that to myself. So I made an appointment to see what we can do to get my sugars under control a little bit better. Because obviously what I'm doing right now isn't really working. And they're going to tell me, well, snack throughout the day. And I don't snack throughout the day. I don't like eating, especially in the morning. Like, I'm definitely not a breakfast person. Like, people are like, breakfast. Bleh. Like, oh, like, get the fucking eggs away from me. I don't want it. I make breakfast for my family, obviously. But I hate eating in the morning. Like, that's the last thing I want to do in the morning is eat. Like, it's just no, thank you. So, anyway, long story short, I have a doctor's appointment, and I bought a bunch of, like, Naked Juice and, like, Atkins protein shake meal replacements and Lucian Lucerne, I can't even say it. You know, the glucose sugars meal replacement drinks. And so I'm going to just, in the meantime, obviously, like, drink those. It's a horrible feeling. Oh, absolutely. Because I hate the fact that I can't, like, scream for help, or I can't be like, help, or, like, you know, it just, because I can't even talk when my sugars get low. That's when they get dangerously low. Like, if they're just low, I'm aggravated, which is all the time. Fucking pissed off at everybody all the time. No. But you know what I mean? Like, it was scary, and so I don't want that to happen anymore. So I'm going in to see a new doctor because my primary is retired, and hopefully she can help me navigate what I need to do, because I started fasting. I started intermittent fasting, and I've heard so many diabetics getting rid of their diabetes this way. Thank you. So do I. I'm actually really, I mean, I'm giving it a third shot, because at first I was kind of like, and now I'm kind of like, well, let's try it again. Yeah, the shaky, I know. Ugh, it's awful. And so I'm gonna do my best. Lorella, am I saying it right? Lorella or Lorella? I got it from my Slay Glam box that I get for free every month. And I've been kind of obsessed with this whole, like, maroon reddish look that I haven't really been saying anywhere, but I'm just, like, obsessed with it. And so, yeah, it is blotchy, but I mean, my eyes are watering. I do need to order new contact lenses because I'm wearing, these are really old. These should have been retired about like a month or two ago. And so they're not working that great, and they're making my eyes water. So I have to do so much today, you guys. I'm like, I don't even know. I was debating on even coming live because I have so much to do, but at the same time, I want to look good while I'm doing all the things. No, I just thought it'd be fun to catch up with you guys real quick before I really started my day. But yeah, so I have an appointment. I'm getting checked out. Everything's good. And here's to not letting that happen again, because that's too dangerous. I need to stop doing that to myself, because it is self-inflicted. I mean, let's be real. So I got to stop doing that. Now I'm going to go into this color right here. It's Bad Behavior. And then I'm just gonna, I think all colors look good on all eyes. But I'm biased though. Like, I don't go by like that whole color wheel thing. You know how they have that specific color wheel, like what color goes good with what? And I'm just kind of like, it really depends on the shape of your eye and the way you wear it too. But that's just me. I'll probably learn that that's not correct in my class, and that's fine. I don't do things correctly often, so. But yeah, I'm a little drained. Not gonna lie, I'm a little drained. But we're gonna get through it. I've been selling some makeup off of Poshmark and clothing, mostly kids clothing, but I do have a couple items from my closet. Brown eyes can wear every color. So I have to ship out this palette that sold. There's my cat. He's not coming in here because he knocks shit over. He's not coming in here. Sorry, soften this up a little bit. Not that you can soften burgundy, but I like to. Marbly green, that's pretty. Green eyes is the most rare eye color. But, yeah. I'm just trying to, like, survive, basically. It's not funny. I shouldn't laugh, to be honest. I shouldn't be laughing at that, but I'm gonna try... I want to try Toxic Vibes, because I did use that yesterday, and it's like a purple matte shimmer, but I'm gonna try to get it in the outer corners here and build it up a little bit more. And then I'll clean my face and we'll do face makeup and everything else. Yeah, I mean, there's really no playbook to me when it comes to makeup. I feel like you should just do what makes you feel comfortable. What you like on yourself. I don't know. I just don't like the rules and shit. The rules that tell you how to do good makeup, I don't like it. I'm just weird. I don't know. I can't help myself. But the beauty class that I'm going to be taking, the makeup part is very, very little, a very small portion of the course. So that's kind of like shitty, but at the same time, I still want to learn other things too. So I'm not too mad about it. I'm going to go ahead and like soften this outer portion here. The rules aren't really necessary. You can tell when someone looks weird. That's cute. Uh-huh. Of course, you don't have to... You can just hang out. I'm sorry that you're not well, dude. I'm glad that you're leaving the hospital, though. Jeez. When you told me you were sick, I was like, frick, you know, hopefully he doesn't have to go to the hospital. And there you are. Sorry, dude. So, looks like we've all been having little fun health scares, haven't we? So fun. But yeah. I'm like, I'm going to clean it up a little bit, and then I'll keep going, because it's starting to bug me. The fallout on this palette is so bad. It's awful. But, I mean, it doesn't mean it's bad palette. It means I have to, like, not put face makeup on first, like I normally do, which I like to do that. So, whatever. Here we are. Okay. Yeah, me too. That's scary. I don't like seeing people at the doctors or needing to be in the hospital for any reason. So, all right. I'm going to shade it a little more, play with it a little more, and then I'm going to put face makeup on. I think this is a different brush, because those are all here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and try to deepen this up a little bit with Toxic Vibes. It's a purple shimmer, but you wouldn't really be able to tell, because again, where I'm using it, it's kind of like... So here's to feeling better and taking better care of myself, which I need to do. And we're on the Get Feeling Better bus. See, look how much fallout there is. Like, there's no way I could have put on face makeup before this. I know, me too. Because I absolutely loathe my discoloration on my skin. And, even when I'm, like, not even filming, I put face makeup on first. Because I just can't look at myself in the mirror. Like, I'm like, ew. But in this instance, we kind of have to, so. I think it's looking good so far. I'm just going to clean it up a little bit with my smudgy, blendy brush. I can totally see you end up being a brand. Oh, really? I don't know if I'm professional enough to do that. I've had a couple, I'm not going to say who, but there's been people that have reached out, and I'm like, no. Because I just don't, there's no way I could do it, you know? Mentally, physically, and just pretend to like, haha. I'm like, no. Like, I can't. I mean, I could do it for my kids, but not, no. Absolutely not. Mm. Yeah, I hate it too. Bullshit. My mom was my hairdresser for years. My mom was my hairdresser for years as well. I'm my own hairdresser, actually. And my kids. Well, my mom cuts their hair too, but yeah, I rarely go get my hair done. I do it all myself. So, a new little fun trick that I found with putting shadow underneath your eye is close your eye and then go like that. Of course, I get my smudge brush sopping wet. You gotta dress in all black. Well, probably because of the dye, like the hair dye and the all the chemicals and the makeup and the, which I already wear all black anyways most of the time. I find black is not only slimming, but it's also um, easy to wear because when it gets dirty, you can just be like, oh, you won't even know. And then Cult of Avita. And like whatever edges look harsh, just smudge it out with a brush that doesn't have any makeup on it. Very easy. And this is a smoky eye as well. I know a lot of people wanted me to do smoky eye looks, and I'm going to be doing more of those. And then I'm going to try to use this chisholm or chime, whatever color, and just put it like right here. I love doing these like easy, smoky, burgundy gold looks. Because they're simple, anyone can do them, and I like the way they look. Like that, what is it called? Like, I don't know what look I'm going for. At Avita headquarters. I can imagine. It'd be frustrating. Actually, I'm actually thinking about starting to go back to church again. Only because I haven't gone in so long. Okay. So now that my eye look is done, I can honestly say this palette's okay. It's not like one of my, I've tried it 3 times now. It's okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm glad I got it. I did need a new neutrals palette, which these have a lot of neutrals in it, as you can see. So we're going to put you away. Wait, hold on. I forgot something real quick before I forget. Here, use you. Gold color right here. And right here. I don't know why I bother doing this to my inner corner because my eyes are always so watery that it just wipes away. But here I am doing it. And then I can wipe this all away and I can start doing my face makeup real quick. Okay. Yeah, the fallout is ridiculous on this palette. Like, I just, as I said before, I do not like to use palettes that have too much fallout because I like to put my face makeup on first. But that's okay. Like that. Oh, it's a Vegan Dolls. Yeah, Vegan Dolls. That's her YouTube channel. She does really great ASMR, by the way, in case you didn't know that. She's been inspiring some of my latest ASMRs because she always like is finagling around with papers and what have you. And like that's some of the most relaxing, at least triggers that I find. So yeah, let's go. We're gonna go ahead and start concealing, covering up. Finally, my favorite part. I forgot to put primer on. It's the end of the world. Whatever shall I do? I'm okay. And then I have to go ship out my palette that I sold. And what else? I forgot there's something else. I have a couple birthdays coming up this month for family. I need to get them stuff. There's just a lot to do, and I'm gonna try my hardest to get it done. Yeah, the rummaging and also like the mumbling, like, oh, this shouldn't go here, or like, you know, maybe I should put this here, or, you know, obviously not in that voice, but in a more ASMR whispered, like ramble type voice. It's another thing I find very relaxing, especially like going through books and things like that. The turning of pages. So I'm going to start tonight, if I'm lucky and I still have enough energy, I'm going to try to do the whole ASMR with my, what I got in my Slay Glam box, because they have the whole bubble wrap. And I've often wanted to try bubble wrap on my channel. I don't know if I've done that yet. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember. I probably have. I just don't remember. But those are really relaxing sounds as well. Yeah, I know what you mean, vegan. Because I've lost a lot of my like sensitivity to ASMR from watching a lot of those like intentional ASMR channels. And like, you know, I've lost a lot of it. Like I can't tingle anymore, and I'm like, no. But then of course when I go to your channel, I'm like, okay, let the tingles commence. But yeah, a lot of because ASMR is really how they founded it. It was like you unintentionally get it, like say you're in class and your teacher's trying to help you with a math problem or something like that, and like you get that tingle, you know? It's unintentional, but it just happens. At first I used to thought that it was, I used to think it was just being tired, but then I realized it's a whole thing. Yeah, right? Bubble wrap. Doesn't that sound like it would be tingly, Mika? I feel like it would be. Yeah, exactly. I remember when I was really obsessed with ASMR, you guys, like, oh my god. And I would spend all night just looking for videos to put me to sleep. And it's like you're spending time awake, looking for hours online for videos, and it's like just go to bed. But when you have insomnia, that's not easy. Easier said than done. Okay. Now a little bit more short toy. Did I put it away? Autonomous sensory meridian response. Duh, T-Bird. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, whatever. Of course I like it. You know, it's fucking weird. See, vegan knows. I'm just kidding. I don't think anybody should really know what that means unless you're like in the world of ASMR or in the know, you know. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try my hardest, you guys, okay, to do ASMR tonight. Like, please be patient with me. I need to start getting back into the groove of things. Like, I've kind of let my channel go for a number of reasons. Mostly my health, to be honest with you. I have goosebump for music. Um, that's actually some of the most intense ASMR that I've ever had was from music. But yeah, to me, I mean, it's something that cured me of my insomnia. And so I just want to share that with y'all in hopes that maybe I can help someone tingle to sleep and, you know, rest well. I'm just going to pat this all in. I can't believe I didn't use any primer. But it's like, what did we do before primer? You know what I mean? Like, I always used to put my face makeup on without primer before it became a thing. Clean up my brows. I never knew some of that. Yeah, you can get tingles from music. It's not sexual at all, no. It does sound sexual though. Like, you have to admit. And there are some artists out there that turn it into like a sexual thing, which is extremely like I guess make your coin however you see fit, but to me it's like kind of like tainting the art of it, like what it's supposed to be, and I don't like that. I'm just like, whatever. Like, don't ruin the art of ASMR by sucking on a banana and pretending that that's ASMR. Like, please, like, don't. But to each their own. I'm going to do a little bit of contour, and then we're going to get on with lashes and some setting powder. And we'll set everything and we'll be on our way for our day. Got a long day ahead. Lots to do. Lots of fun stuff happening. Taking place today. I appreciate you guys all being here for me and hanging out with me while I do my makeup. I mean, I suppose sexualizing ASMR is a bit better than really doing porn. It's kind of like a, I don't know. A lot of people take it and do weird things with it, and so it is what it is. I'm not one of them channels. I do apologize. Okay. And then I'm gonna try to set Vice. If I can find my powder. I always lose my setting power. Powder! I can talk, I promise I can. But yeah, my speech has definitely been slurred and different since the whole low blood sugar thing. Not really happy about it. It's been harder for me to focus. Where did my powder go? Like, I'm tripping out right now because usually it's right there. Guys, I swear one of these days I will have my shit together and we won't be looking for makeup on my live stream. Hold on. Hold that thought. I have to bend over and look for something, and I'm wearing shorts. I don't want you to see things you shouldn't be seeing right now. Where is it? What the hell, dude? There it is. I found it. And I do need to get me the Bare Minerals L'Oreal powder again because it was so much, like, I love it so much and I don't have it and it's making me sad. I hate setting my face with this stuff, but it's like, it's all I really have. I guess I don't have to set it, but I feel like it kind of covers up like my bags and melasma and whatever. Sorry. There we go. All right. Mascara, lip, liner, and we'll be done. It's okay. Like, it's not that I got watery, so that's why it looks that way, but I feel like this is like a chapstick kind of day. Thank you. A chapstick slash a pigmented chapstick. I'll spin just that a little bit because I feel like it's too dark. Now, mascara. I'm totally a natural lash kind of girl now, just because it's more simple. Um, you too, Kimmy. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Always. And I'll fix my eyeshadow a little bit better in a minute. I'm gonna smudge out some certain portions. Are all your palettes purchased online? I do. I'm kind of on a strict no buy right now, and the only palettes that I really have purchased, um, at least in the past, have been online. I used to go to Ulta a lot and Sephora, but as I said, I'm kind of like on a strict no buy, and so the only things I really have to review are what comes in my Slay Glam box for free, or like for example, Hardcore. She sent me a palette, which I do want to play with more. I keep forgetting. That's my next one I want to do. Like unless like that's how I get my palettes. You know, it's through Slay Glam or yeah. I love red too. Like I'm all about the burgundy, dude. Like the burgundy, the purple, the red, maroon, yeah. I'm all about it right now. There's something, I don't know what it is, but I'm all about it. Thank you, this is me now. Yeah, typically I would have gotten my palettes like from Ulta, you know what I mean? Like that's where I would get them, but right now this is how I get them. Through Slay Glam and Hardcore. Love you, Hardcore. If you're out there, I love you. Thank you. She does pitch in on the giveaways quite a bit, y'all, and my giveaways would be a little meager if it wasn't for her. Let's just be real. But yeah, giving credit where credit's due, folks. The next palette that I'm gonna play with though is gonna be the one that she sent this last round with the giveaway. She sent me a palette to try, and I didn't really give it that much of a chance. Like I think I tried it one time and I was like, or two times. I haven't tried it enough, I feel. But it's new to me, and we're gonna play around with that one a little bit because it has browns and blues, and I'm all about I like browns and blues together as well. I'm just weird, I don't know, but I'm like looking for it now. I can't find it anywhere, but whatever. I'm probably not gonna put eyeliner on top. I'm just gonna keep the one on my white line, my waterline, my upper waterline. I'm sure there's a word for it, but I don't know what it's called. And I like to put on extra mascara. This is already drying out, which is kind of sad because I just barely got this. Natural lash kind of girl, guys. I'm loving this natural lash thing. Like, I never thought I would say that. Because once I got all hooked on falsies, I was like, I'm never going back. And here I am. You just have to put like a couple coats in it. It's Oakland. It's an indie brand, actually. I got this in my Slay Glam box prior to my last one, I think. I could be wrong. But yeah, Oakland's like a total indie brand, and they're okay. Like I mean, they're actually not that bad. But look forward to tonight where I do plan on doing ASMR, and that's strictly for joins at first. Like I post to joins first, and then we go. Then I upload it for you guys, depending. Like sometimes I want to listen to them afterwards, and you might get it a day or two after. It's $2. It's not. I don't even think it's actually $2. I think it's less than $2. Because that's literally the only making money I'm making right now on YouTube. Which, I mean, that's not why I do YouTube, but you know what I mean. And I post some stuff on there, a little more risque, shall we say. I get a little more I'm trying to think of the word. Honest? All right. I think we're done. Thank you, Nika, for the kisses and hanging out with me all the time. Girl. This is me now, T-Bird, Kimmy D, Vegan Dolls. Who else was in here? I feel like there was one other person. I don't want to miss anybody. Oh, Ricky. Vegan Dolls, Kimmy, Ricky, Nika, T-Bird. This is me now. I think that was it. But thank you for hanging out. I appreciate you guys. And like I said, I will be uploading an ASMR. I'm a little more free. Yeah, I would say free on Join than I am. Yeah. But yeah, like I said, it's really inexpensive. Well, thank you, Kimmy D. Welcome to Extra Vlogs and ASMR videos. Stay positive, folks, even though it's really hard sometimes. Thank you, Ricky. Get feeling better. And I will catch up with you tonight, if you're a member. I keep calling you guys joins, and everyone's like, it's members. I'm like, okay. Members. Not joins. Members.